Mr. Telephone Man, there's something wrong with my line. 'Cause when I dial my baby's number, I get a click every time.
Like everything will be perfect or wrong timing and we'll be cool or attraction is there, like everything's there. I'm thinking where it go and they have mommy issues. Or I'm thinking where it go and I see abusive traits. And I'm just like, oh, so yeah, it's the whole thing. It's definitely the whole thing.
So when you say a man don't know how to love, what do you mean by that?
Don't know how to express it. Is scared of it. Um, they've never fallen so deep, so they're not used to the depth of it. So that they're uncomfortable with it. So they don't know how to navigate it, navigate the waters of loving someone and being in love with them. It's two different things, and I've encountered that, as well. So it's just like I pour into people. I encourage people every day. Um, it's just I definitely know that's my calling. That's my gift.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I just feel like when is that person going to equally, or I'm not even asking for equally at this point, but just period, pour into me. Like when I've had a few people like prophesy over my life, um, just certain details about my calling, my career, things like that I'm not even really sure about as of now myself. It's still being revealed to me, but yeah, I've been this way like all my life, where I'm the type of person. Well, first I'm a people person. I'm a genuine person. I think that can be felt through my aura, through my words, my expression. So um, I'm the type of person that I could show up somewhere and not know a soul, not know anybody. Show up by myself, and by the time I'm leaving, I at least have a few numbers, or I've made a acquaintance with someone. You know what I mean? That's just
Mm-hmm.
been my personality all my life. Another thing is I've learned to accept. The more I try to, so I'm very humble. Um, the more I try to stay in the back, not be noticed, kind of do my own thing, stay in my own lane, the more I'm called out to the front stage, front and center. The story of my life. I'm actually going through that now, right now as we speak. But it's just always been like that. The more I try to kind of sit back, be quiet, don't say anything, and not to say anything because I'm nervous, but just because I kind of I'm chill. I can do my own thing. I can do my own thing by myself. I can do my own thing with a crowd. So, but most of the time I'm doing my own thing. Following. And the more I try to sit in the back, um, I don't know. The more I'm called out, summoned to the front. Um, I'm going through that right now as we speak. So, just all in all to say, I'm just gonna stay faithful and believe that my time is coming. Because
Mm-hmm. So let me
the
ask you a
point.
question.
Mhm.
What keeps you from bringing, your damage from your last situation into your new situation?
Healing. Giving myself time to process I'm never. I don't believe in that. The quickest way to get over someone is to get under someone else. That is the worst advice. That is the worst advice. That's toxic. It's not healthy. And even as we breathe, the natural body, we inhale, we exhale. So the same thing when you take on something, when you take on a relationship, whether it's a friendship, a relationship, you have to, and it ends, and it comes to an end naturally. You have to process, especially if it's kids involved, especially if it's love and emotion and feelings. You have to process that. It has to make sense. So for me, definitely taking time out for myself to heal, to get over the person. Also, I use it as a time to of reflection, just to reflect. Was it something I could have done, or what are some signs or some red flags that maybe I need to be more aware of, going forward in my next relationship, or when I meet someone dating or so forth. So I think it's just giving yourself time to heal, time to feel, whether that's anger, hurt, sadness, any of it. Just to own it, and it's okay for that. So just giving myself space to heal. That's usually what helps.
Okay, that's a great answer.
It's a real answer.
Word.
I've lived it. Okay, 10 toes down. I've definitely I've lived it.
That's what's up. What are some of your expectations when it comes to the next man in your life?
One thing that with my spiritual journey with Christ, my palette has changed. It's changing, and what that means is basically I want me and my mate or husband, whomever. I want us to pray together. That's really, really important to me, to cover each other. A wife covers her husband. A husband covers his wife. I don't think you act like a husband or wife at the stage of getting married. I think that should already be in place.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's one. So definitely praying together, more communication. I've been in a relationship actually with my kid's father, their dad. Kind of a little similar situation like yours. He took me to my prom. We have a long history. We were engaged. I broke off the engagement for a few reasons, but the communication was horrible. To lay down next to somebody every day, and I felt like we were on different parts of the planet Earth. That's horrible. That's horrible. So praying together, definitely having more communication, absolutely. I'm not even going to accept anything less than that, because I know that feeds me. I need that. That's healthy. I know a relationship isn't perfect, but I know I can't. The woman I am today, I can't be with someone that doesn't know me, doesn't know my life, doesn't know when I'm help, doesn't know when I'm overwhelmed or I need some help or whatever the case may be. So just for my mate to be really, really in tune with me. For sure, communication, praying together, in tune with me.
Tell me something about yourself. I know you're great and everything, but just tell me something about yourself that is less favorable that you want to work on. That I would probably have to understand.
I thought you never asked. So, I'm spoiled. I am. I am. So I am the youngest. I am the baby out of four siblings. From my mother on my dad's side, it's a whole bunch of us. But nonetheless, I am spoiled. I am spoiled, which means that sometimes I'm used to get in my way. I am. I am.